Good afternoon and welcome to the CambriLearn student orientation. We are very excited to have you here and we're excited to have you joining us here at CambriLearn. Just a few ground rules before we get started. Number one, there are support agents right now in the chat section that are available to assist you with any questions you might have throughout the event. So you don't need to wait for the end. You can ask your questions as the event goes. And then secondly, just try switch off your phone or whatever other distractions you might have to focus carefully on this video. The advice and tips about attending live lessons, submitting your assignments, and contacting support, etc. Is quite essential to getting started. So we just ask that you pay close attention, and then this link will remain active after the event. So in the future, should you want to clarify something, you can always use it to come back and rewatch any part that you want. Yeah, without any further ado, once again, welcome to CambriLearn, and over to you, Desiree.
Okay, welcome everyone to CambriLearn. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. I am Desiree. I am part of the student success team and I'll be your host today. Please remember to pose all your questions in the Q&A section at the bottom of the screen, and my colleagues will be awaiting your questions and throughout the session, and will answer anything that you might need. First of all, there's a little quote I wanted to share with you. Flexible learning allows you the freedom to step off the highway of learning and take a more scenic route. It just sets the tone for our webinar today. So let's move on to what we'll be covering. First of all, please make sure that you are using Google Chrome. That's best performance for our system, and that's where our system works the best. We will be covering logging in, the student dashboard, active course, weekly coursework. We'll go through the recorded live lessons, how to access assignments, tests and examinations. We'll be talking about the marking timeline for teachers, live lessons and Q&A sessions. We'll be looking at the timetables for the live lessons and Q&A sessions, how to ask a question and contact the teacher, how to link the student and the guardian profiles. We'll be looking at the student tracker, how to request a report card, and we'll quickly have a look at the end at the resources on the CambriLearn website that you might be able to find useful. As always, you're welcome to contact us on hello@cambrilearn.com with any questions. If we don't get to your questions today, please pop us an email on hello@cambrilearn.com, and we'll get back to you very shortly. Okay, so we'll start with the first part, which is logging in. And we're going to first start logging in as a student, and I'll work my way through and demonstrate what the dashboard look like and what you might find on the dashboard. So you'll go to CambriLearn.com, select login. At this point, you would have created a profile on our system and have purchased your course subjects ready to go. There might be a slight delay on my system loading. Okay, so when you first log into the student profile, the dashboard, you will find at the top of the screen your group sessions. This will be a list of the group sessions. You will see the live lessons and the Q&A sessions that's available, and on your calendar on the left-hand side. These are also listed by date on the left-hand side, and you would be able to easily click on the session link to join the live lesson or Q&A session that is linked to your subscription. Just scrolling down, you will find that all of your listed or subscribed subjects will be listed in this field. You can toggle between the British and the CAPS curriculums, especially where a student may be doing some subjects on both curricula. Scrolling down, you'll find your bookmarks and your notes that you may have completed within the course, and the forums and discussions that's currently underway. Just also please remember to add all your questions or post all your questions on the quick Q&A tab, and my colleagues will be eagerly awaiting anything that they can answer for you. Okay, looking at the student dashboard then, all of the subjects that you are subscribed to will be listed in this My Courses field. On the left-hand side, you'll find the progress bar. So when a student have made some progress, the progress bar would be indicating a percentage. When no progress has yet been made, it'd be 0%. And the course title. And then you would select continue, especially when you have already worked on the course. And for example, when you have not worked on a course yet and you're newly starting a subject, I will just show you on the CAPS curriculum. You will then select the start button to move forward. So for the purposes of this exercise, I'm going to select the CAPS Grade 4 course that I haven't started on yet, and I'm going to click on Start to start my subject course. Just bear with me while it loads. It takes a little while. Okay, so on the top of the screen, you will see the course that you have just selected, also the subject that you have selected to work on. When you click on the downward arrow, you can easily move between your different subscribed subjects. Moving down slightly, you've got your lesson tab, which we are in at the moment. The recorded live lessons, which we will cover a little bit later on, and then the assignments tab. Moving down a little bit more, you have your introduction, which is possibly the most important part of starting your new subscription, your new subject. In each subject, please make sure to go through the introduction field, and you would find all of the information that you need really to cover for a better understanding of what will be covered in the course, when assignments, tests, and examinations are due, and general outline, and for example, in this course, demarcations for examinations. So if you have a quick look, for this subject, the course introduction gives you an overview of what is needed, from the textbooks to the how many hours you need to spend on the lessons, learning material, and so on. This can be downloaded as well. Clicking next will take you to the next field in the introduction section. That covers the program of formal assessment, which tells you what you may expect to find in term 1, for example, term 2, term 3, and the assessments that need to be uploaded in each of the terms. The weightings are covered here also. Just going to move back into the lesson plan. You will also find the term planners, which you can also print out. This will give you a breakdown of what you can expect weekly within the term, all the topics and themes that will be covered. and it will give you an idea of when you can expect the assignments. For example, here you can see that the course topics that will be covered, the lessons within those topics, and then the book pages that you will be covering, the textbook pages. For example, here, after week 5, you'll be looking at assignment 1. And at the end of week 10, you'd be expected to complete test 1. This can also be downloaded just for quick reference to see what is needed for that week and for that term. When you just for a quick overview of what is covered within the tab, you can just click the drop down arrow, and I'll give you a quick synopsis of what is covered in that week. For example, week 1, you'll have lesson 1, 2, 3, and 4. And clicking into week 1, each week will have a this week. The this week is very important as it gives you a breakdown of what is expected for that week. You will find a daily planner of what needs to be covered in terms of lessons, and you would also find the references in terms of the textbook pages and the worksheets that's expected to be completed. This can also be downloaded so that you have a reference point for the week. Within the lesson as well, you can see that there is a recorded live lesson that is matched with this particular theme. Selecting the live lesson will take you to the live lesson field where you can click and play the recorded live lesson for that theme. Scrolling down a little bit, you'll find that there are further themes within this lesson that can be played concurrently from each other. You can also bookmark the recorded live lesson for viewing later, or if you would like to look at it again at a later stage. Just clicking out of this field. You will also find the recorded live lesson tab at the top of the subject tabs. Clicking in the recorded live lesson tab will take you to all of the recorded live lessons for the mathematics course grade 4. And the most recently uploaded recorded live lesson will then appear at the very top. You can also search by week, for example, if you want to match the recorded live lessons to a theme or week, a specific week that you're working on. This is more CAPS related for British. The British course is based on recorded live lessons is based on themes, because the British course is self-paced and students can join the course throughout the year compared to the CAPS course that is governed by term times. Okay, going back into the lesson. We'll be looking at how to access the assignments. So scrolling down, you'll find your first assignment, for example, assignment 1 at week 5A. Clicking at the drop-down arrow opens up that tab, and click within the tab again. That opens up the assignment field. The first part of the assignment field is a concessions field. Please disregard this field, as if you are a student that has a concession or has applied for a concession. Please note that the teachers are aware of this concession. This doesn't need to be uploaded anywhere. It is already with the teachers. click on the download assignment field, click on download. That will then download the assignment for you. Remember, assignments aren't timed, so you can download the assignment and complete the assignment at your own leisure. Once you have downloaded the assignment, please print out the assignment and complete the assignment by hand. All assignment must be handwritten and completed unless a concession states that a scribe is required. Once you've completed the assignment by hand, all of the pages, every single page, must be scanned. Please remember also to sign the invigilation pages, and each page must be scanned and saved as one PDF document. This PDF document is then uploaded in this field, ready for marking for the teacher. Teachers can only mark PDF documents. They can't mark anything that's in a JPEG format or any other format. It has to be in a PDF format. So for the CAPS courses specifically, there may be assignments that require a PDF document to be uploaded along with a recorded video of, say, a reading, for example. That needs to be contained within a zip file, both the PDF document as well as the video that must be in MP4 format and contained within a zip file and then uploaded for marking. Once the assignment is uploaded, it stands within the queue to be marked with the designated teacher for the subject. Once marked, you can view the results on the View the Results tab, and the student's results will be showed here, and you would be able to download the marked assessment. Just clicking out of this field, we'll next move into accessing tests and examinations. Apologies for the delay in the system loading. Just bear with me a moment. Also, just again, remember that there is a Q&A field. I see there's some activity there. You can go ahead and post all of the questions that may come up for you, and my colleagues will be happy to attend to them. Okay, so we'll go into the mathematics this time for the British curriculum. For the tests and exams, you will find the tests and examinations on the right-hand side. To get started with the test, for example, you will click on Get Started. The process will be explained to you in terms of invigilation, because remember, tests and examinations will be invigilated, and once the paper is downloaded, the student will have 24 hours in which to undertake the test or examination under invigilation, and then this must be uploaded within that 24-hour time slot. Just scrolling down, just follow the prompts to move through. So here you will find the invigilator details. For guardians that have already, or tutors that have already been linked to the student, you will be able to easily select the invigilator by selecting whichever invigilator you would like to use on this occasion. Alternatively, you can enter the name of the invigilator as well as the email address, and then click Confirm. an email will then be sent to the invigilator, and the test can be downloaded from that link. I'm just going to move back to my slides just to show you what that might look like. So you will receive a link. Clicking on that link, you will receive the following prompts to say that this welcome the invigilator name, and to say that the student has requested you to be the invigilator, and you click through the prompts. Once clicked through, you will view a tab similar to this one, where you can download the file, which is the test. As soon as the test is downloaded, you will see that the test timer starts on the right-hand side. Whenever you click within the link again, you will see the progress that the test timer is making and how much time you have left in order to complete the test and upload. Similarly, once the test is completed, remember the test has to be printed out, completed by hand. The invigilator has to sign the invigilation field to guarantee that the invigilation rules have been adhered to. All of the pages that have been downloaded and completed has to be scanned in chronological order and saved as one PDF document for upload. You will then upload in this field. Once uploaded, you will find a confirmation that the test has been submitted, or the examination has been submitted, and waiting for marking. Once marked, you will receive a notification or be able to use the link again to view the mark and download the marked assessment for your reference. Please note the marking timeline. So teachers have 8 working days in which to mark each assignment, assignment, test, or examination. So if you follow the course as it goes along, and as you are prompt within the weeks, there will be plenty of time between the upload of assessments, receiving the mark, and using the feedback received on the assessment to use towards your next assessment and upload. However, if you are uploading in bulk, for example, several assessments at a time, please note that these assessments are staggered. So each assessment will reflect several days apart from when it's uploaded. For example, if I upload 5 assignments today, the first assignment will be today's date, and the next assignment will be in a couple of days' time. It will be staggered, and from there, the teachers have 8 working days for the marking of each assessment. Okay, moving back to live lessons. So live lessons are available for students on both the standard and the premium packages on a weekly basis. These cover the core subjects. Q&A sessions are available weekly for the premium students for all subjects. You will be able to, on the group field, all of your upcoming live lessons and Q&A sessions will be listed. There will also be a toggle saying attending, not attending. Please select the toggle to indicate that you intend to join the live lesson or Q&A session. When it's due to start, when the live lesson is due to start, you can either click within this field or within the prompt, the square here under the group sessions, and that'll take you directly to the Zoom live lesson or Q&A session. Please note that you need to have Zoom already installed on your device for this link to be effective. You can, teachers tend to open up the sessions 5 minutes early, so you might try and join at least 5 minutes earlier if you can. Just moving on to our calendars and timetables. The calendars and timetables are split between the curricula. You'll first on the top find the British curricula containing the calendar for the year for the British curriculum. This calendar will indicate the holiday periods for the Cambridge curriculum. And then underneath, you'll find the timetables for the live lesson and Q&A sessions. So just opening this up, just to show you an example. Bear with me while this loads. Okay, so as you can see here, for primary stage 5, you will find the live lessons that is marked in blue and the Q&A sessions marked in green. Remember that the Q&A sessions are only available for the premium students, and the live lessons are available for all students, whether a premium or standard. These live lesson times and dates will marry up with what you can see on your dashboard, group sessions here, and in your calendar. Just going back to scrolling down to the CAPS curriculum. Similarly, you'll find the CAPS term calendar. This will show you the term times, when the breaks are between each term time, and when you might expect the examinations to be for each end of each term, mid-year as well as end of year. Similarly, the timetables, as demonstrated before, can be downloaded on these tabs. Going back to the dashboard again. For the premium students have access to the Ask a Question field. When clicking on this field, you can communicate directly with your teacher or with, of course, the support desk. Starting off the messages, you will first find all of the messages, the welcome messages sent from each of your teachers for each of the subscribed subjects, and you would just click on that field, look at the message, and you might click reply to communicate with your teacher. For the standard students, it works a little bit differently. When you would like to communicate or send a message or need some feedback from a teacher, so for example, you would like some more information about something that has been marked in your assessment, you would email into hello@CambriLearn.com, and we will then act as the middleman for getting the feedback to the teacher and sending the feedback from the teacher to the student. Next on our agenda is linking the student and the guardian profiles. So if you haven't done that yet, I will show you a couple of steps on how to do this. So from the student's profile, you will click on the 3 little bars on the right-hand side, click on linked accounts, and if you are not linked already, you can, or the student can, enter the guardian email here, send request. An email request will then be sent to the guardian, and the guardian will need to accept that request from the guardian dashboard as well. Another way of connecting is, or linking to the student profile, is going directly on the guardian profile. Just going back to my slides just to show you how that would work. So when you first log into your guardian profile, you would have the 3 options here. Go to parent forums. This is where the parents can communicate with one another, discuss topics, and so on. Link to your child or student, or create a new student profile. When selecting link to your child or student profile, you'll then move on to this tab here, enter the student profile email address. So that would be the email address you used to set up the student profile. When the student is registered already, the student will then appear at the bottom, and you will click connect. On the next field, you will then see the student on the guardian dashboard. If you notice at the bottom, it would say that the student would need to accept the link request. Now going back to the student profile. So from the student profile, you would then select the little bell on the top corner. I can probably demonstrate that better here. And all of the notifications that were sent would be here, and you would click on there. Similarly, I'm just going to demonstrate it here. So clicking on the bell will open up the notifications. You will see here then that the guardian has sent a request. Clicking on that blue rectangle will then take you to the next screen that would say to accept or decline the link. The student will then, or you would then on behalf of the student, select accept. And once accepted, you would then be linked to the student profile. So therefore, from the guardian profile, back to the guardian profile. So from the guardian profile again, what you would then see is that the student has been linked. So from here, you'd then be able to directly click on this field to access the student tracker. So that is the next part of the agenda. So just have a look at the student tracker here. So from the guardian profile, you have now linked to your student, and you will click on the linked student. Going to the next page will then give you a breakdown of all of the subjects that the student is subscribed to. It gives a breakdown, and when you click into say for example chemistry, you will find a breakdown of all of the assignments, tests, and examinations that have been completed or that might be awaiting marking and have been uploaded. Scrolling down from this field, you'll also find a breakdown of activity to have a look how many times the student may have logged in for the month, how many live lessons the student has attended, or the group sessions, how many lessons they've completed, and if they have partaken in any of the live lessons, forums, I mean. So clicking into the subject will take you to the next field. It'll give you a breakdown of the lesson progress. So how much progress the student has made within the lessons in terms of percentage. The course subscription duration, when it started, when it will be ending, as well as a breakdown of all of the assessments that need to be uploaded and marked. This page just continues here on the right-hand side just to demonstrate this for you. The assignments, examinations. So in this example, the an assignment has been uploaded and marked. The task 2 assignment have been uploaded and is waiting for marking, which is the color-coded fields indicating to the teacher the length of time that that they have left for marking. Remember, they have 8 working days to mark assessments. If you have any questions on that, please remember to add them to the Q&A field. My colleagues are already there to answer anything that you might need clarification on. Moving on to the report cards. Just going to go back to the student dashboard. For the CAPS curriculum, remember that the report cards aren't particularly requested from the dashboard, for example. The report cards are issued by the system, so it's an automatic process. As soon as the all of the terms content have been uploaded and marked, the system is automatically prompted to release the report card. That will be term based, so term 1, 2, 3, and 4, and obviously at term 4 that will be the year-end mark as well. The British course works a little bit differently because it's self-paced and students don't rely on term times specifically. So again, from the I'm just going to see if this is going to be a bit clearer doing a full screen. Bear with me a second. So again, from the Guardian profile, logging in as the Guardian, you would then go through the prompts to view the student tracker. So click on the linked student, opening up the student tracker, which lists a breakdown of all of the subjects and the progress. Once everything has been uploaded for each subject and marked, you would be able to request the report card directly from the student tracker. So if you click on the request report card, the next field will open up, which lists all of the completed subjects that the student have completed. So if you are selecting a report card for each year, then you would select, say, for example, the most recent course completed was say primary stage 1. You would select all of the subjects for primary stage 1 to add to the report card. Clicking submit then sends a prompt to the system to generate the report card. That is then issued to the head of primary and the head of high school, and the report card is then generated and sent to you. If you don't have access to the student tracker or find a little bit of difficulty on this, then you can always email us on hello@CambriLearn.com and request a report card, and we'll be happy to assist you. Then lastly, on our website, you will find a myriad of resources from all of the courses that we offer in both British CAPS curricula, as well as our extracurricular subjects, such as robotics. We'll soon also launch the coding, the revamped coding courses again, and SEL. You'll find further information here on our school and the resources tab. You'll find the timetables, calendars, your textbooks, and the suppliers of our textbooks. For the British curriculum for IGCSE, AS level, and A level, you will find the external exam centers list, as you will be writing external exams from IGCSE, AS level, and A level. Remember, for the IGCSE, AS, and A level, you will not receive a report card. The report card is actually the external exam results that you will receive directly from Cambridge International. We also have a request if you are looking for a learning pod in your area, which is also synonymous to a tutor center, our blog. And then we also offer tutoring. If you find that the student needs a little bit more help, on a certain subject, we offer a tutoring service virtually with our teachers. The sessions is 1 hour long for the different subjects. You can purchase one session, or you can purchase a bundle of sessions, and the more you purchase, the cheaper it is. Just waiting for that to load. Just waiting for that to load, just to show that last part for you. We have come to the end of our demonstration. So if you do have any last questions that you want to add to our Q&A session, please do that now. And we'll happily attend to it and answer your questions. Okay, so finally it's loaded. So we have different subjects that we offer. Our main subjects would be mathematics, science, English. We also offer Afrikaans tutoring. Bear with me while it loads. We also have recently added accounting to our tutoring offering. Thank you for bearing with me while this takes so long to load. Okay, so you can see we've got several different sciences. We've got English and Afrikaans and accounting as well. And selecting an option. So for example, we select mathematics. That'll take you through prompts to check out. And you directly make your purchase of our tutoring sessions using the prompts to check out and select the amount of sessions that you would like to use. So say, for example, it gives you a little bit of information, and then you can select the bundles here. Obviously, the more if you're looking for 10 lessons, for example, it'll work out less per session. You'd then add it to the cart and then follow the prompts to check out. Once the payment is made, we receive a notification that tutoring has been booked, and then we contact you to make the arrangements for an appropriate time to match with the tutor. Just going back to what we've covered today. We've gone through quite a bit of information there, and this is recorded. So if you are looking to have another little look through the sessions, just let us know, and we'll be happy to send you the link for further viewing. Then just to thank you so much for your time and for joining us today. And we look forward to working with you this year.